All right, listen, we're going to the book of Psalms for our final scripture text on our subject, God being present with us. Psalm 46, verse 1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. I want to point out three important words there: refuge, strength, and help. Refuge, strength, and help. God is our refuge, our strength, and help. The very present help, and I want you to put emphasis when? In the time of trouble. In life, we are all going to encounter at one time or another a battlefield. On the last program, we talked about the battlefield in our own mind that's inside of us, the conflict that we face when trying to do what we want to do or would do, and facing the evil opposition that is always hindering us. However, we discovered that in Jesus, we have the deliverance from that deadness, from that place that would destroy life, that would prevent us from coming into the presence of God. Jesus has delivered us from the body of that death. Because you do understand, if we are not in God's presence, we cannot experience the fullness of life. So evil, of course, wants to prevent you and I from having access to what? Access to life. All right, that's the conflict that faces us internally. That's the internal war. Now I want to look at the battlefield externally. We also are facing conflicts and encounters that want to hinder and to prevent us from moving forward in life. Once we have reconciled with the internal conflict, we yet have the external adversities and battles that we must face. That can be a list from anything concerning our finances, to our physical health, to challenges in relationships, to just being able to live life peaceably. And as we begin this entire series, we took a quick snapshot at where we are as a nation, where we are as a church, where we are individually as a people. All of us are facing great challenges, perhaps more so now than many of us have faced in recent time. The battlefields are out there. You know, I wish we could sidestep the battlefield altogether, or even pick and choose the place of conflict. But unfortunately, the truth behind that is you don't get to choose. You don't, I know there's this saying, that, you need to choose your battles. And I guess, to a certain extent, when it comes to personal, encounters or personal conflicts that we might have among one another, we can pick and choose which ones we're going to turn into a big deal or not. But in life in general, you don't get to pick your battles. Your battles pick you. You might, wake up with every intention not to have any conflict today. But that war, that conflict, that external encounter or challenge will be brought to you. So we don't get to choose our battles. We don't get to sidestep having conflict in this life. When it occurs, when we discover that we are engaged in a major battle that wants to prevent you from moving life forward, sometimes that battle, that encounter can be overwhelming. I mean, we just have to be honest. As spiritual as we may appear to be, as spiritual as we may strive to be, we will find ourselves in certain battles where we just know I can't do anything. I have no strength left.